So how is it really pronounced? Bite? Bait? Bay. Hey everyone, my name's Devin. I'm a fourth year medical student at Imperial College London. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some of my experiences at Beit Hall, which is an accommodation hall of Imperial College London. So the reason I made this video is to help you decide if Beit Hall is an accommodation that you want to stay at. And so the video is going to be divided up into the following segments. What is Beit Hall? The pros, the cons, and finally the conclusion, and would I live there again? So just like my other videos, I'm going to put timestamps in the description below and also chapters on the videos so you can scrub along to whatever part is more convenient for you. Before I get into the video, I just want to reiterate that this video is about my experiences, and although most of it will apply to you, there are some things that may have changed because of the pandemic going on right now, but hopefully most of these things will be relevant to you guys and can help you decide whether Beit Hall is the right place for you. And so with that said, let's jump straight into the video. So Beit Hall is one of the 3 accommodation places that Imperial has on the South Kensington campus, with the other 2 being East Side and South Side. Imperial also has many of the campuses located in places such as Paddington, North Acton and many more, but I won't be touching upon any of these today. So Beit Hall is situated right next to the Royal Albert Hall and is a 5-minute walk away from Hyde Park, which is a big park. Right, so moving on to the pros of living in Beit Hall. First thing is obviously the fact that Beit Hall is situated on the campus itself. It literally takes 2 minutes to walk into university, which is highly convenient. I can't stress that enough really, but it's very convenient. Now this can be a good thing or a bad thing. During sort of breaks, you can always go back home and then cook something warm and nice, rather than spend your money in cafes. Another thing is the fact that you can save money from transport because you won't have to buy a rail card like people who are coming in from North Acton or Paddington might have to do. The next really cool thing is the fact that you're situated right next to the Royal Albert Hall. Not only do you graduate there, or if you're a medic you graduate there twice, but Royal Albert Hall hosts loads of red carpet premieres. So during my year of stay at Beit Hall, they hosted the BAFTAs, which is the British Oscars for those of you guys that don't know pretty much, the Star Wars premiere, and also Murder at the Orient Express, which starred Johnny Depp. So basically what I'm saying is you get to meet all these celebrities, and where my room was located, the red carpet started literally at my doorstep, so I could just peep over and I could see loads of famous actors, and even the royal family would come down sometimes. So that was really cool, and definitely a once in a lifetime experience. It's just never going to happen to me again really. Also, some people were actually allowed to be on the red carpet, like physically on the red carpet, and they got to meet these people and shake their hands, take photos, which was really cool, but I was too busy doing an assignment because I had it due in the next day and then I hadn't done it. Classic, but yeah, which was a bit sad. So the next thing is that out of all the South Kensington accommodation, Beit is by far the cheapest. It didn't used to be this way, but because of the whole social distancing thing that I mentioned, the difference is actually upwards of £90 per week, which is a very fat difference. And so I'd recommend you to go to Beit instead of East Side or South Side. Another cool unique thing is the fact that right below you there is a bar and a club, which is really convenient because when you want to go get food or takeaway, you can always go in and order, or if you want to sit there and get a drink with your friends, that's quite easy to do as well. You just walk down and it's right there. Now this is a thing that I think is very unique to Beit, but every Thursday in my year there was always something going on, whether it was pizza night or movie night, karaoke, Chinese food, Indian food. There was always something going on Thursdays, and it was always free and you could always pop down and socialise, have some food. So there's 2 common rooms in Beit, and it's a place that literally everyone gathers and socialises. There's a pool table, there's a table tennis table, there's a table football, there's a TV, and there's a piano. So it's literally got everything, and I love going down there and sort of making new friends and socialising, and it was a really fun thing to do. Now this was quite important to me, and it definitely played a part in my decision to pick Beit as the place I wanted to stay. Maybe it's a bit sad, but I'm a simple man, I like playing pool. And the final thing to round off the pros is just the general vibe you get, the experience from being in South Kensington, next to the Hyde Park, next to the Royal Albert Hall, next to the museums, next to the ice rink. It's just an overall kind of combined package that you're just not going to experience another time in your life. Moving on to the cons of living in Beit. Now the easiest straightforward con is the fact that it's very expensive. Prices is quite a hard thing to go over right now because of the pandemic going on. Things are quite different for this academic year, which is the 2020 to 2021. Hopefully things will return back to normal, but these are the prices for the current year. It's very expensive, much more than I thought it would be. Prices now start at 170 and go up to 250. So it's quite expensive, and that's because of social distancing. What Imperial has done is that they're not sharing rooms anymore, so all the shared rooms are being let as single rooms, and therefore they're essentially premium single rooms now, which reduces the number of capacity that Beit can intake. It's usually around 450 or something, but because of this, it cuts it down to only about 275. But I just wanted to reiterate that I think the price hike is solely because of the pandemic going on. Once the social distancing regulations decrease, then hopefully the shared rooms will be let out as shared rooms again, and therefore the prices will be lower. But just make sure that you check the website for the most up-to-date details on the pricing. The next thing is that there could be a lot of noise. You might be lucky, you might not. It's really a hit or a miss. I was facing the streets, so I only got the people that were queuing up on Wednesdays, but there were people who were living right next to the bar, and there was a lot of noise coming, so it made it hard for them to revise. But the benefit of being on campus is the fact that you can easily go on to the library. So there's a solution to that, but obviously when you're trying to sleep, it can be a bit difficult. The next con is the fact that being so close to the university, you get into the bad habit of waking up late and then going to lectures late and then potentially even not going at all. And it just makes you very lazy, and you don't want to get into that bad habit. And so to round off the cons, I'd just like to briefly mention that the big shops like Big Tesco, Big Sainsbury's, they're quite a trek away, and they can often take about 20 minutes to get there. Now don't get me wrong, there are Tesco Expresses and convenience stores that are closer, but they are a lot more expensive and have a less variety. Now I did make a video on this about my top ways to save money on shopping. I'm going to link it in the top right over there, so make sure you check that out if you already haven't. And so that brings us on to the conclusion. Would I want to live in Beit if I was given the choice again? And for me, it's a really tough question to answer because I really enjoyed my time at Beit. I just loved the vibe, the community, and the friends that I made. But then I always wonder, if I lived in Woodward, would I have met more people, more friends? Because Woodward has about 700 people as opposed to the 300 that Beit has. And another thing is the fact that being so far away in Woodward, which is in North Acton, you travel into university and you're able to spend a lot more time with other people socializing, which makes you form tighter connections. Whereas in Beit, it's more about you just wake up and go. So that social aspect is missing in traveling to and from university. But if I had to choose, I'd pick Beit again, I think, because it's just the convenience of being able to go to and from university whenever you need. There's also the gym, the going home and cooking food, and being next to the Royal Beit Hall, seeing all the premieres. I think it's definitely worth it. But yeah, that's my opinion. It's for you to decide whether you want to go to Beit or not. I've given my reasons, and hopefully it helps you decide in whether you should put down Beit as one of your options or not. And so if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and comment down below that you enjoyed the video. It really helps the channel out and only takes a few seconds. And make sure to subscribe if you want content similar to this. And so with that said, I hope you guys have a good day. I've been Devify, and I am out.